Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Jen. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here that any other time we have a man on board, that man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. But because today we have a man, I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. And our guest on today's show is coming all the way from the United States. He comes from a place called Detroit. And he has a long story because at the age of 46 he is single again. And you could be asking yourself, why is a 46-year-old man single? This is a man we have been talking since March, and he never thought he would gather the courage to have his show done live. And sometimes it is important for human beings to become vulnerable so that they can get help. At some point you need to be vulnerable. If you need help, ask for help and it will be given to you. For example, on this platform, it is like a marketplace, and what you don't market never sells. Until we know that you're single, we cannot actually give you somebody to match with. So our man comes from Nandi but lives in Detroit in the United States. Coming from Nandi County, his name is Rotich. And Rotich is one of the men who have battled with a very bitter marriage. Marriage not in the sense that the spouse was bad, but the fact that the in-laws or the in-law was very, very toxic. I am telling you this because in the year 2006, Rotich got married. And when he got married, then unaona venye mnakaa inaitangwa kama muiste. Hakuna harusi, hakuna anything formal. Unapata msichana town, mnaongea kidogo, mnaanza kuishi pamoja. They got a kid and they got a firstborn son. And after 2 years sasa wakaenda kwa kina msichana. And the day they went there is when all hell broke loose. For example, I am imagining that you are going home to take now hubby nyumbani. The parents must be very excited, especially when you announce. That is exactly what happened. So married lady from Nyeri County, na yeye ni mtu ya Nandi. Roticha ameoa Helen from Nyeri County. So Helen is here announcing to the parents, made a phone call, akapigia mama yake. She is coming from a single mother home, and akapigia mama akamwambia tunakuja, nilipata mzee, by the way tulibarikiwa na mtoto, so we are coming. And so they went. The mother was very happy and hakuuliza details mingi, akafurahia, wakaenda na wakafika. Wakati wamefika pale, so it's when the mother realized that this is it's a tribal marriage, it's an ethnic marriage, na anaona msichana wao ameolewa na mtu ya Rift Valley, and this is the last thing she would ever have wanted. And I'm telling you, ananiambia drama ilikuwa huko ni drama hajaiona. Aibu anafanyiwa aibu live. And there is nothing you can do about it, because again you want to give respect, unataka kuonyeshana heshima, unataka mambo kama hayo. And so kijana akiwa pale, you see he's currently 46. So I wanted to backdate one, alikuwa na miaka ngapi wakienda pale. Wakafanya 2006, 2008 wakaenda pale. So 2008 is the year when we had tulikuwa tumetoka tu kwa post election violence, and we had so many independent displaced people. Wale tulikuwa tunaita IDPs during the reign of the late President Kibaki. So there were so many IDPs, and people are maimed, people are, the people who are in the Rift Valley. I don't want to revive those memories. People who found the wrath of the post-election violence know exactly what I'm talking about. But not everyone was a monster, not everyone was bad. There are people who lived in peace and harmony with their neighbors, even not considering that they were coming from different ethnic backgrounds. So our brother Rotich found himself victim of the fact that he had fallen in love with a woman from a different part of the country, and the mother was not very happy about it. She did not even celebrate it, and akaanza kuongea vibaya nini. Aniambia, Rotich was telling me that his now ex-mother-in-law is a drama queen. Alifanya bisanga huko, anawaita majina ingine, but this is a learned man, so anajaribu ku contain the situation. Najaribu kuongelesha mama, we are not bad, sisi wote sio wabaya, we are good men. And so she escalated the tension and everything, and Rotich akaambiwa, if you happen to go with my daughter hamutafika. You don't want to risk that. This, you have a son and you have a wife, alafu mother-in-law, and you know parents are second from God. Alafu mzazi amekwambia mkienda hamutafika. Unaona, mnaweza kosa kufika, kama mkienda hapa, ukitoka na wao hapa hawatafika. So akawaacha akarudi. So you know, these are two people who love each other, and they are trying to fight this tribal, deeply rooted tribal thing with the mother. And ajaribu kuconvince mamu, I've stayed with him for 2 years, nimeolewa 2006, nimekaa kwao Nandi, na this is 2008, elections zimeisha, vita zimeisha, sijachapwa, sijaona vibaya, nini amenichunga. No. Mwambia ati all of them are bad. Maybe that is her definition or interpretation, which is wrong in every angle. And ni kama sasa yeye akakuja kuanza kuharibu hiyo ndoa. So the daughter decided, because I'm the one who loves the man, I am going back. So she crept back after some time, a week or two. They are still in contact with the husband. Akapotea, akachukua mtoto wake akarudi kwa bwana yake, because hata huyu mama anakuambia hivi, she's a mother-in-law. Anasema without due respect, yeye hana bwana. I have just begun to build a family. She wants me to end up like her. So I'm just leaving. Akaenda. So kurudi kwao, the mother called them. So he convened a meeting, akawambia, I want you to come home if I have to bless you. Wakapanga safari ingine in a month's time, wakarudi kwa kina msichana, sehemu inaitwa Othaya. Othaya ni kwa the late President Kibaki. Kuenda Othaya, mama akawambia kinaga ubaga, akawambia, look, it is this way, it is either muachane ama msiwai niza, and your generation is not blessed. And msichana anajaribu kumwambia, if dad was here, if I had a dad, do you think this is the same way dad would have handled the matter? Mwambia, I don't care, I am in charge, I am now in charge, and so it is what I say, and it is what it is. So wakafikiria ni mchezo. After time kidogo wakarudi pamoja. The first miscarriage, the second miscarriage, the third miscarriage, and the fourth miscarriage. Ndio amwache. Sasa what happened is that they don't have the ability to have children anymore. Msichana anabeba mimba, ikiendelea kidogo, na hata mama hajaambiwa, inaendelea kidogo, and then ana miscarriage just like that. So it became so toxic, no blessings from the mother. And sasa mama yake akapigia mama yake, so she's trying to make some peace. Anamwambia, mom, let me just make peace, if there is anything you want. Amekataa mpaka dowry. Anaambia, mom, situpange hata sisi tukuje tulete dowry. Anasema ya huyo kijana sitaki, na akileta itamkula na ikule watoto. So the mother was very bitter. Nobody knows why she's bitter with the tribal card, and that is it. So Rotich akaona hii kitu inaendelea sana. So around 2013 2014 akaona hii ndoa haiendi mahali, because their son sasa amekuwa mkubwa, and all of a sudden ameanza kudrool. Unaona ile kumwaga mate, hakuanga mahali, hakuna kitu alikuwa na shida nayo. There was no problem, there was no nothing, and just like that the boy started drooling. Mtu alikuwa mwerevu shuleni, hashikanishi kitu tena, ni kama mezubaa, and just like that hata ana you know, and started feeling very bad, and the man realized I could even lose the son because of this. So ile kitu ilifanyika, akaambia Helen, this one can't work anymore, you don't have a blessing, and because you don't have a blessing, let's call it quits. So wakaachana the year 2015. Sasa tukikuja uchaguzi ya 2017, Rotich aka relocate, because it is very difficult for you to be in the same place when you have mumeachana kwa sababu ya mtu na mnapendana, but because of the safety of that family and maybe the ties zenye ziko na hiyo familia, na zile mambo zote ngumu ambazo maybe ni ma spirits, hizo ngumu zitaendelea kuwakula. Akaona, let me not sacrifice my family because of the hatred, let me just let them go. So let Helen go. After all those wasted years of marriage, Helen is single again. Akaenda nyumbani. Helen hates her mother very much, na hivyo ndio aliniambia, because I was able to I've been talking to Rotich and Helen, and they are not able to come into terms with the fact that waliachana na sio kukosana. It is because of one parent they called wicked, according to them, these are not my words. And sasa anasema wakati amekuwa tukielekea uchaguzi 2017 July hapo, he fried to Detroit, amekuwa akifanya kazi huko, and he feels like he has healed because walicut communication na Helen, because the more they continued to communicate, the more the bond grew, the more they felt like loving each other. And right now there is no way, and there is no way they can be back together. The funny thing is that after waliachana and msichana akarudi kwao nyumbani, ule kijana alikuwa ameanza kuzubaa. All of a sudden the boys started picking up again, and even all the delayed milestones ambazo zilikuwa zina delay wakiwa pamoja started recovering. Right now the boy is a big boy in high school and he's doing fine. So I am not able to understand how some of these family ties are deeply rooted. So maybe if you have such an experience, you can let us know in the comment section. But now Rotich has moved on, anasema sasa yeye at 46 just because unajua sometimes you cannot, maybe uweze jitenga na familia. Akaambia Helen, maybe go and get somebody that your mother will approve, or maybe go and get somebody that is from your tribe, maybe your mother will approve and you will get a blessing. But for me, maybe this won't work, because hata yeye anapata pressure kwao, kwani huyu ndio mwanamke peke yake. Unaona, some forces are beyond you. Unaona, yenyewe maisha lazima isonge, lazima life move on, na because life must move on. So Helen is single, Rotich is single, na sasa anasema lazima hata yeye apate. And by the way, Rotich is coming in a month's time, mwezi wa September ikiisha anakuja. Okay, September around 17th hapo anakuja, na he will be coming even to my office. We've been talking to Helen, and I realized that it was beyond them. That separation was beyond them, and there is no way they can come back together, because the mother pronounced a very serious consequence if they ever happen to even sleep together again. Na hakuna mtu anataka kusuffer those consequences. So Rotich is looking for a woman, because he's 46, anasema pia life ina catch up na yeye, and he really want to get another kid. So any woman who is from 35 kwenda hivyo mpaka 40-42 anaweza get in touch. I'll post the number, the email I mean, because I told you that some people have only one business number, and according to the number of calls that flow both day and night, sometimes kama saa hii nafanya hii video morning call midnight, mtu akipata namba saa hii anaanza kupiga immediately. You get the point? So alafu niliona mtu mwingine anasema ati email, achana na email to pay contacts. Email is also a means of communication. You send your number there. If that person is interested, you can even send your photo. If that person is interested, they will get back to you. If they don't like you, kama akupendi atakupenda, kama hata kutaka hata upeane number, there is no way. So I only post what the client has given me, and this is a free show. I don't give people conditions ati lazima utupe number. If you want even to give us your Facebook page, watu wa DM, they will DM you there. Hata kama unataka kutumia, inaitwa poster. Sisi, our work is not to choose the means, but for my own convenience I would choose phone number, because it's fast. But again, tukipeana number, sometimes most people are not able to control the rate at which people can call, when they can call, how they can call. Maybe uko na namba moja ya simu, kama saa hizi nimekuambia hapa ni asubuhi, kama saa hii ni asubuhi ya saa 3, alafu ukute mtu anapiga simu kwao saa hii, tuseme ni kitu saa 6 usiku. Mtu akishika hiyo namba ipiga mfululizo, maybe hiyo simu ndio ya kazi, huwezi zima, and you become distracted. But kwa email unaenda unachagua, I think I would like this one, and then you are not even under pressure to respond. Okay, tulisema if you are rejected, if you are not responded to, tuna move on next. Ama pia unaleta contact, we can post for you, hata wewe uselect, which is very fair. Okay, so we are wishing Rotich the very best of luck, and we hope that he can get that kind of woman. And yeye anasema he doesn't believe in those tribal things. So if there's somebody who is open-minded, liberal enough to get in touch, maybe they can do something together. Okay, so when he comes back to Kenya, he is not going back to the US, because the essence of going to Detroit for 5-6 years was to heal emotionally, na akate hiyo communication na hiyo distance ikuwe hapo, wasikae wakiongea, na sasa si imekuwa, so he has healed, he has moved on. If you want to get in touch, check Jenga Jero on Facebook. I'll post the contact there. You can contact him at your own convenient time. Until next time, this is Jenga Jero. God bless you. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Like the video and leave a comment, and let us know in the comment section, do you think those things still exist, and what would happen if these people can go for prayer na wakuwe disconnected na hiyo mambo mzazi anasema? Do you think the marriage can work? Back to you. Bye bye.